Welcome, everybody, to something brand new and historic. The 12-team college football playoff is here. And an exciting new wrinkle, these first-round games are on campus in front of hyped-up and partisan crowds. Two teams battling for the right to move on to the quarterfinals. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Boy, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. Grab behind the line, it's Wilson. And the Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Pressure is coming. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. On third down, it's a handoff. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
First down. They're going to throw the football. He's wide open. Pulls it in. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
They'll run the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Off target with the throw, incomplete. Here we go. After a long drive, it's third and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going.
Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. The defense has got it. It's still a live ball. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using his legs, it's Judkins. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Short pass finds the tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw. It's Howard. Makes a quick catch. Solid tackle. Able to get him down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone.
Here we go.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Caught quickly. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. On the scoop and score. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Gators. He will score. The kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now.
That makes the score. Ohio State 14.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Set to kick it off.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Florida. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Breaking tackles. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's Howard. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And in 1st down, right back to the running game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Howard. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Scott. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Howard. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Defense is coming after him. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Howard. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Going the other way, can they stop him? He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Gators.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead, but instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion of the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Important third down play coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Judkins. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Launching downfield. He's got it for a big gain.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. So it makes him one of the top backs in the country.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Florida offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. QB decides to keep it here. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's looking deep here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So second down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And the Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. Gators with 1st and 10 here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. The shotgun handoff here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The field goal is good. And that puts him in front with about a minute to play.
Well, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, it's Howard. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule to catch, a big gainer.
Just a heads-up play by this wide receiver to recognize where the 1st down marker is and then to get out of bounds to save time.
We're in for an exciting finish. Time ticking away. Offense time probably for just one last drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The Buckeyes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. offense is back out on the field now. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set it for a field goal? He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on first down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
To throw, it's Howard. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On third down, he drops to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can